All right, smacking, cracking, and watching. See if anybody pops up for like the first minute. Then I'm just going to go straight into this review for The Alienist. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts in the chat. If you're live, if you're watching the replay, let me know what you thought about this episode number 2 of Fruitful Partnership. And look at the goal, guys. Remember the goal. The goal is 1,000 subscribers. Oh, and we have one. Someone's there. Who's there? Someone's in the chat. Someone's in the chat. I'm just trying to pull up my screen real quick. Then I'll go on and tell y'all about this show and my thoughts. Let me know if there's any lag, anything like that. All right. Now I just need my chat to pop up, and we on it. All right. It's up. It's like a 5-second delay. We can get into it. The Alienist, episode number 2. This episode is called A Fruitful Partnership. This episode was pretty good, man. This is episode 2 of 10. It's a limited series on TNT. It comes on Mondays. You know, sometimes I give y'all a show a day or two. Never, I'm not typically a week late, but sometimes I give it to you just a little bit delayed. But I'm here. This episode started off, the series starts off in 1896, right? And we're looking for this unknown person, the suspect. And basically, man, he's on the loose. He's a loose cannon causing chaos throughout the city. All we know about this guy is that at this point, he has a metal mouth or something's up with his mouth. It draws attention. He's tall, he's slender, he's agile. And the big clue that we found out in episode 2 is Silver Smile. So mysterious, right? We're in New York. We're with the doctor, Dr. Kressler, Sarah, Mr. John Moore. We have 2 new characters that we're learning more about, which are the twin detectives, the Isaacson boys, and Marcus and Lucius. They're pretty creative, man. They're on the verge of saying, hey, technology, things are getting better. There's different advancements. Check out these fingerprints. It was cool. And now we know the murder weapon is possibly this Arkansas toothpick. What a name. What a dang on name for a weapon that can cause such just gruesome situations to pop up. And remember, our victims aren't adults. Our victims are, what else is going on? There's clear lines of right and wrong, and it's obvious, but these lines are getting blurred. These lines are getting crossed, and someone is just snipping away at it too. So they really, I like how the show is written and how it's recorded for us to interpret it. It's pretty obvious as far as the ethics involved. So the Doc Chrysler, I feel like episode 1, I'm like, is he good? Is he bad? Is he crazy? Is he losing it? He's unorthodox and creepy at the same dang on time. But we meet this mortician. And the mortician is 10 times his creep level. Like, I'm like, wow, what's going on? And he voices his opinion on the whole Giorgio situation. He says he had it coming. That's pretty bold, pretty shady to just say it like that. That was like, wow, that was a wow moment. But like I said, this show is showing the gruesome, dirty, tormenting, broken areas of this town, man. And it's just bad. It was so bad to see the police beating someone up and the preacher's right there and no one's intervening. That's what I mean by these fine lines getting crossed. People living in such close quarters with sickness and just on top of each other. Like, where the households aren't it's messed up. It's like have and have-nots. The people who want to take it from the havers, rich, poor. They're also talking about capitalism and socialism, pleasure and pain. It's so many different dynamics in this show, and it's interesting to go along on this journey. What do you guys think about it? Drop those comments below. Let me know. Who's your favorite character? Do you think you're going to hang on to the show until the 10th episode, or is it going to be one of those, do you think we've already met the silver mouth person and they just like maybe put a grill in, or is this a person who will, the suspect will pop up in a couple more episodes? What do you think? What else can we talk about? Let's talk about this dirty police officer with the bloody hands. He just beat somebody up like horribly. I'm talking about blood everywhere. He goes to work and he walks up on Dakota Fanning's character, Sarah, and puts his nasty little index finger right on her face, tells her to blow the eyelash. And I'm saying to myself, I wouldn't blow anything on this dude. Get away from me, right? Like, step back, dude, step back. And the only thing that was corny too in the show, I wish they would stop saying to Sarah, she's the first. We know. And we also knew that you wanted her to be basically your in-house little rat, your little snitch. We know. It wasn't too hard to figure that part out, you know. Let's see. You gotta have to have a strong stomach when you're dealing with this show, because they're showing such just harsh, vicious victims and how they were bloated and, you know, just deceased, and how they died and cuts and things like that. It's pretty gruesome. And like I said, we know that these people are youngins that it happened to. So if you're squeamish or whatnot, you probably do not care for this show. But if you have a good stomach and you definitely know, all right, this isn't real, you know, this is TV, and even though it will have you like that at some points, it's still a good little show. They do a good job at making it not so well lit, you know, like there's no, I guess, electricity or whatnot. It's more so candlelight, daylight, natural lighting that's coming in. You know, we have the fireplace, we have candles, maybe like kerosene or whatnot situations. We see them blowing things out. And one of my favorite scenes would be when Sarah was at the police department and she's in the hallway, but you see all these little lighting fixtures, but they're not on, and you just have what it's given to you naturally coming through the windows. I like that. We had some cameos, y'all. John Pierpont Morgan, aka JP, was there. The mayor, Commissioner Teddy at the opera, which was a very cool scene. It was very cool to go out there and, like I said, see the have and have-nots. And we get to this dinner and we understand at that point what the heck this episode title meant, A Fruitful Partnership. We figured out because we have this toast, they're eating, and you know, they're having this 4 or 5 course meal with champagne and wine and water, and they're trying to be polite, and then the camera starts twirling around. And I really like that, because whenever they take you on that circular whatever shot it is, your heart starts racing along with it. And John Moore, who lives at a brothel, sleeps with every dang on body, has his own messed up fantasies on things. Here he is trying to protect Sarah's, how she can interpret what's going on. She knows, she's aware. Don't do that just because she's a woman. And that was a cool scene. But the whole toast, the dinner, like I said, we're talking about this whole Arkansas toothpick situation. What's up, whoever that is that just came through? How you doing? Pretty gross to see that goat head and the eyeball coming out the socket. I understand. But different things, when I mean advancements, you know, we don't use magnifying glasses every day anymore. You know, you have glasses. Like, it's different things that you can clearly see over the time, how things have gotten better, which is cool. Like I said, even the fingerprints, and they're talking about, hey, we're twins, but things are different. Thank you for that, like, whoever that is. Appreciate it. Targets and risk. They're basically saying, hey, this is the crew. We're in a partnership together, and once we get too close, whoever this suspect is, he gonna come at us. And I'm like, oh, so all y'all, somebody gonna die at this table. It's probably gonna be the twins first. John Moore probably gonna get hurt. Sarah might survive, but I don't know the deal with the doc. I just still don't know the deal with the doc, seriously. I think the show has a perfect amount of winter as far as what they're showing in the background. It's not pouring snow. It's not pouring rain. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit on the steps or whatnot. You know, they're not dressed for summer. Yet we see on paperwork that this situation happened July 1896. And we see the boxes of paperwork at the, because this is post-computer. I mean, prior to computers and whatnot. Oh, this leather chair. So it's like, no doorbells. It's literally doorbells. And I'm like, oh, snap. That's where we got doorbells from. Ding, 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 ding. You know, let me in. I'm here. That was cool. We saw a stray dog. And I'm looking at the stray dog like, if stray dogs in 2018, 2017 can bite you and run off and you're a little bit scared, could you imagine late 1800 stray dog, what it had? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, what else was going on? When she went in the office, Sarah went in that office, and we saw that one drawer had whiskey in it, and she pulls over to the next drawer, and it's got a revolver in it. That was pretty cool to see the difference and everything. This show is all right. I like this show because it's a mixture of what you know and love and associate with, kind of murder mystery type thing. It's like a mix of Clue, Sherlock, and that TV show Copper. And it's its own thing at the same time. I know it's based off of a book by, what's his name, Caleb, and I can't think of the last name. But The Alienist is a good little show, you know, just trying to figure who done it. Episode number 1 on the pilot, we saw this whole brothel moving situation. Like, they got all these kids out and they put the boots down, and I said, dang, it's like the trap house, how, you know, they throw the Converses up on the clothesline, and you know that's where the dirty deed goes down. And in this situation, they're doing all kind of weird acts, and they tied the boots up on the outside the door, and you know it's going down in there. And the guy, he's bogus. I'm like, don't drink it. He drugged him, and I'm like, oh, they're going to take your body, man. They took his body. I'm pretty sure they took his body. And the little boy said, my name is Sally. And I thought at one point, I was like, wait, was Dakota's name Sally? Is he really saying Sally, or is he saying Sarah? What's going on? But we know for a fact that the suspect has been to that brothel. He had a silver smile. So whoever this guy is who's causing all this chaos, we got to figure it out somehow, some way. It's a good little show, man. It's a good show. And I like how when they were at that dinner table, the doc, he's like, hey, they're basically making it like we're just stupid or whatnot, saying, hey, we have to figure out his age. We have to figure out his appetite. We have to figure out this guy's habits and everything about him. Like, they're just setting it up for us to be like, yeah, you're right. That's what, you know. That was kind of a little bit corny thing, but it's a cool show. I enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about it. If you're catching the replay for this, remember the goal is 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I've been doing it, 13 minutes? And I'm gonna bounce. If you're watching, thank you for stopping by, even if you did not happen to comment. I appreciate you. And that about that. A Fruitful Partnership, episode 2 for Alienist. Until the next time.